What is going on, guys? Bengal again here, coming back at you with another episode of Riverside Dynasty here in NCAA 14, where today we are 2-1 taking on the 0-3 Colorado State Rams, and we play away against Colorado State literally every single time. I don't know why that is. We have never had a home game against them, and they're in conference, which confuses me, as Oklahoma holds on to beat Iowa State and is the new #1. Did Florida lose? No, they just are not ranked as high. I think maybe with the win over number 11 Kentucky, they pass Oklahoma, who's playing an FCS school. Just a thought. Just a thought. We still have not received votes, as our one big win over number 10 Louisiana, they're out of the top 10. They're out of the top 25. So a little bit frustrating there. I don't think we're going to get ranked this season. I mean, it's possible, but we're a one-loss team already, and we play in the Mountain West. Now, I hesitate to say play in the Mountain West because that historically has not mattered a ton. Because you'll see some schools in here where you're like, they don't belong in there. Like, what's a non-Power 5? Ball State. Why are they in here? Why is Ball State that high? I'll never know. I'll never know. To be fair, though, as far as I can tell, they are the only non-Power 5 team in here. So maybe things have balanced out a bit, but why is Ball State as high as they are? I don't know. But I'll give you guys a quick update on recruiting. I do this at the end of every episode, so that if you want a more in-depth version of it, that's where to find it. But we are in some heated races. I've scheduled a lot of recruits to visit, and those will be happening over the next couple of weeks and or months in some instances. But we're going on the road today. None of that matters all that much, as our only focus is finally beating Colorado State. I think we've lost to them every single season, but today it's going to be different. Also, if you guys would like to check out the Riverside Royals merchandise, I've recently come out with Royals merch, including hoodies, long sleeves, t-shirts, thinking about hats and beanies, and then also thinking about some like shirt jerseys, which you guys have been asking for. So leave in the comment section below. Maybe I'll choose the most liked comment or most liked 2 comments, and I'll make 2 players shirt jersey options, and I'll put those on the store. The link to that's down in the description, of course, via Teespring. But this is a big game. Let's go out here. Let's get a win, and let's continue to improve. We're in year 3, right? So let's take a step up. We have some legitimate talent on the school, or at our school, on the field this time around. It's time we start showing like it, or acting like it. Now, Andy Byers and Reggie Gonzalez left the end of a crazy hectic game last week, but they are back for this week's game, as Reggie Gonzalez will take the screen out of the backfield and get 16 on the first play. It would be nice to have some game-changing speed from him and turn that into a touchdown. Would love a house call there, or even like 40 more yards. I'll take the 16, but I feel like the potential for a lot more yards was there, although I can't complain, as we'll get a little creative with Gonzalez there and get 9. Probably had 9, just going the more conventional way and following the blocks. Not Reggie, man. This guy's a playmaker. He's going to get creative. He's going to make things happen. And we're going to go to him again, as he'll break a tackle and get a first down. It's a Reggie Gonzalez show early. Dude, that freaking referee looks like the deep safety. As we're going to throw for Hayford, and the freshman tight end can't haul that one in. Didn't really like my options. Was looking at Ham deep. Didn't really feel that he ever got a step. And I'm struggling to see some of these defenders. I don't know if you guys can tell, but they're the same color as some of the field. So I feel like I'm not going to see somebody and make a brain-dead throw this episode, and it's going to be really sad. As I'm throwing up for Humphreys, that is nearly intercepted by Kevin Bailey. Gonzalez is lined up in the left slot, and we're actually going to throw it to him, and the ball just didn't get there. Great play by Kevin Bailey to break it up, and it will force a punt. I hate to punt from Colorado State territory, but it's 4th and 10. Trying to get a little bit more pass happy, develop more of a vertical offense. But, you know, obviously it didn't work on that occasion. Ajon Vivens has caused a lot of problems for us over the course of this dynasty, as he will catch a screen, and he's already causing me problems. We have a 16-yard play on the first play of the game on a screen. They're like, you know what? I like the look of that. And they copy us. Should change their names from the Rams to the Copycats, more like. Oh, O'Brien wrapped up. Look at Joel Pitts making a play. He's been real good this year. The big problem with that, he's a senior. So this is his final year with the team, as it's another screen, but there's not really much place to go. 3rd and 10. What are they going to do? It's clear they want to get the back involved a lot, but O'Brien's going down. It's Adrian Chandler off the edge. He can be so good. He can. We just need to develop him as a player a little bit more, because he makes some of these plays like twice in a game back to back, and then he won't make one for the rest of the game. So we need to develop some consistency there, but he's still really young. I want to say he is maybe a redshirt sophomore at this point. So still quite young, still a lot of potential there. And I expect to see him take some strides over the course of his career here at Riverside. Like, we still have to run the ball. That has to happen. But this is kind of like a run. It's a screen. Not a great one. Let me get some read option going. Let me get Andy Byers the football. So Reggie Gonzalez will make a nice little spin move there and get 10. I love the NCAA 14 jukes. Yeah, they're a little bit more unrealistic. But look at Tank Bigsby jump cut, the Auburn running back. And you'll be like, all right, you know what? Maybe they're not so unrealistic. Had X over the middle, maybe. Gonna play a little bit more conservative there on 1st down. I just don't want to throw a pick and have the drive taken away from me. 3rd and 6. Surely somebody's gonna get open. I think it's Reggie Gonzalez is the most open, and he will be just short of the 1st down. It's too deep for a field goal, of course, on 4th and 1. We are not punting. I trust read option here. We need about a yard. Willie Briggs into the backfield. I don't think they're set up to defend read option, and Andy Byers will have a 1st. That slot corner or overhang defender made a really nice play. I don't know if that was a linebacker or not. That might have actually been their Mike playing over. Number 55. I think that's who it was. But good work. We're going to roll out with Byers. And he's got some pretty good wheels. Andy Byers, just slide. Take 9 yards. I think that's a really successful 1st down. As Byers is injured, we're going to keep him in the game. Let's get it to Reggie. I now want this drive to be over. I don't want to risk re-injuring Andy Byers. But also, he's so good in comparison that we really cannot afford to lose him. Let's go read option here. It's a little bit dangerous, but we're going to slide. We had more room probably, but we're going to play it safe. Dude, who are my receivers in the game right now? Who are these guys? There's Javon Johnson. I know him, but I mean, who are the other 2 guys on that right side? Trips right. Little 3-by-1 now on 2nd and 2. I want to throw X. Man. I know that, though. It looks open. I always throw that, and it's always undercut by the trail defender. Always, always, always. 3rd and 2. I wish I could just audible to HB base or something, run inside zone. Little read option, though. Byers, I'm just going to slide. Don't want to risk injury. Probably have a touchdown if we lower the shoulder there. It's not worth it. 1st and goal from the 3. We're probably going to score a touchdown anyway. Let's not risk an injury. Reggie Gonzalez looking for the hole, found it right up the middle. And the 5-star freshman has a TD. We're on the board first. 7-0 Riverside pending the extra point. Good drive. Just got to be worried about injury with Andy Byers going forward. That's pretty much the only thing. But it's nice to not get dominated by Ajon Vivens in Colorado State for once. It's such a breath of fresh air considering the first couple of seasons. This team caused us so many problems. I mean, Ajon Vivens may have run for a combined 500 yards in 2 games, but I'm thinking those days are over. Hunter in motion, and the quarterback cannot pitch it. Jonah O'Brien loses 4. That's Alan Hart coming up to make a play. Why is he in the game? He's a nice kid, but he does suck at football. That is a good play, though. 2nd and 14. as it's another design run. And Craig Jackson there, true sophomore, has been playing so well this season. Makes a big time play. This quarterback, and not, maybe there's not a ton of room to pitch it there, but this quarterback loves to run plays that feature an option pitch and then not pitch it. He loves to hold on to it for a loss. That's his favorite thing. It's going to be well short of the first. And I assume on 4th and 8, Colorado State will punt. Read option. Good blocks, and we'll take the slide. Now, I don't know how long we have to be concerned about this re-injury. It's at low risk. But we're coming up to the end of the first quarter. I assume that's probably like the window where it's no longer really a problem. So we'll do a little receiver screen here. That's worked before, I promise it has. It just not with John Humphreys. I need that to go to Michael Ham, really. I need some big-time speed. Not exactly a high-scoring first quarter, but it didn't need to be. I think we had a lot of possession. We held the lead. And now we have a huge opportunity to get some more points as John Humphreys catches the ball and takes a shot. Love holding on to that, though. He's the best receiver on the team, statistically and through contact. He's just not the fastest. That's really his big downfall. But he's good otherwise, as we are going to look to run here and just throw it away. They have a QB spy out there now. And Byers getting sacked. I'm just looking at things to get open, and I don't think anything ever did. James Mitchell really looking to be a buzzkill here. Should we try a screen? It's 3rd and 19, unless we just throw a jump ball. It is single high. What if I streak Michael Ham? And then I'll look at Ham down the field, I'll look at Duval, and then I'll throw the screen, depending on how open that'll be. Screen looked to be the most open. We have a blocker out in front. Gonzalez one-on-one, makes a man miss, good juke, and he put the football on the ground, recovered by Thomas. But I think he may have even been down. It's 4th and 7. We will punt. They're going to review it. I think he was down, it won't count. So it might even be like 4th and 5. That's a good effort to make that happen. Yeah, he was well down. It's a good effort, but I think we're going to punt. Yeah, 4th and 6. Let's just pin him deep with McMahon here. We got the win with us. I need to angle this a little bit more to the left, is what I learned last time. And this was almost a beauty. And it's into the end zone again. Have I lost my charm? Have I lost my punting ability? We got a little bit better on offense. We got worse on punt. It's just not what I want. Listen, I'm never going to be the best offensively or defensively. I need to hold best punter title. Hall up the middle, ran past Vivens. Brown can't make the tackle, but thankfully someone does from behind. I believe that's the freshman Phil Walker. And as soon as I talk about Vivens maybe not being quite as good as he once was against us, he's starting to heat up a bit. He's only had a few touches. I mean, the quarterback really has not got him the football. Big hit, Sam Brown. Actually, that's Joseph Brown. Sam Brown wears 35. There he is. This is Sam Brown. Joseph Brown is in the secondary. Brown is the former 6'4" safety turned linebacker. So we'll be right in front of him for a first. It's an option play. No one played the quarterback. Get back there, Bruce. Huge run by Jonah O'Brien. And Colorado State is threatening. Playing pretty good defense for a while, but we just commit to the running back. Didn't hold the edge. We have to hold the edge. We can't get beat like that, because that's a mental error, is what that is. That's all mental. Like, we want them led back towards the inside. We had guys there. When we give them the outside, you're giving them free yardage. And matchups and situations that they like. We can't afford for that to happen. Another quarterback keeper. Hall can't wrap up. Washington can't wrap up. Sims finally does. Knocks him down, but he fell forward to the 1. Jonah O'Brien is suddenly unbelievable. I don't know how this was not a tackle. I mean, the Hall monitor, Greg Hall, usually so amazing in these situations. He's not even on the field. Who's Hawkins? Who are some of these guys? Thrown, end zone, and Tim Wolf has a touchdown. Jonah O'Brien starting out 6 for 6 for 40 yards and a TD. And we have a tie game. All right. That's open deep. Byers, do you have the arm? You do! Michael Ham down the sideline. Foot race to the end zone. Ham won't lose it. Yeah, he's our big play threat for a reason, because it's big play potential whenever he's on the field. As long as Andy Byers would have the arm to get it to him, I knew it was going to be a huge play. Ham just ran past the defense, and that was all she wrote. Touchdown, Michael Ham. We retake the lead. Big play, big points, and we got to work on making this a big lead. 14-7 Riverside. Getting Jackson in the backfield. Wow, they completed that anyway. I mean, that was a calculated risk because we were supposed to cover over the middle with Craig Jackson, but I saw a mismatch we could exploit, and we got into the backfield, just couldn't quite get to the quarterback. Calculated risk. I'm okay with that. As Vivens, man, this guy, he's still really good. Still really good, averaging 13 yards a carry. They're just really not giving it to him as much as they have in years past. Yeah, okay, so I did speak a little bit too soon with him. He's off the field here, though. I didn't mean to dive. Okay, can no one tackle him, man? What's going on with Jonah O'Brien? All of a sudden, man, this guy's unstoppable. Gosh, it all started with an accidental dive with Clement. Obviously, I'm not trying to make a tackle at, you know, the freaking base alignment. Gotta contain the quarterback here. Oh, they're not even gonna give it to him. He's gonna run. He's gonna get sacked. It's Adrian Chandler again. Had a little bit of help. They're gonna give it to Phil Walker. Adrian Chandler made the play, I think. But Phil Walker had the help, and they give him the sack. 3rd and 9. Let's get Joseph Brown in here. They're going to check down. Greg Hall doesn't allow it. And they are short of the first by a lot. They'll try a field goal here. Still plenty of time to work with in this first half. I think we could very easily score again. Would love a touchdown, obviously. It's 14-10 right now. We make this 21-10. They get the football at the half. So we really need points here. We don't even have to try to get too aggressive either. We can just run the football. Okay, well, if we had blocking, maybe we could run the football. There was none there. Do I think Michael Ham can run past a strong safety? He kind of got out of there. Ah, I wanted it. We're going to throw that, though. It's Elgin Collins over the middle, and he held on. Usually such a good blocker, that's kind of his value. Goes up, makes a big-time play. That's a really tough catch. And he didn't even make that look all that hard. He does have like 85 catching. But, you know, you don't expect him to make those plays. On the run, and we miss Humphreys. Wide open, but couldn't get it to him. 3rd and 9, the B team comes into the game. Probably could have called a timeout there. We're going to take off with Byers. You better give me a block upfield. Let's go. Good block. Step out of bounds with Byers. 15-yard gain. Hopefully he's not hurt, because he's down to like pretty much no stamina. And he's already been playing injured a bit. So he's not going to get this no matter what. I was kidding. I mean, I had to. All right. Don't be injured, Andy. Please get up. Is he up? Nope, he's down. I really did try to hand that off, though, but it's frustrating. Gonzalez up the middle. 3rd and 5. We're going to go into the hurry up, and we need to convert here. 100% need to convert. I don't like this. Davis is just fast enough, and no, he isn't. Tackle is made, and that will set us up with a field goal try. Makeable field goal. Byers just has a bruised shoulder. He'll be back in a second, as we are about to go to the second half. 4th and 7. Let's drill this field goal. Kick is up, and good. 1 second still on the clock, but we go up by a touchdown to end it. We're going to sub in Ryan Davis for now. Byers should be back, and better than ever, hopefully, in half number 2. I'll see you there for the opening kick. So there actually will be one untimed down after a face mask on the kick return. So they have pretty good field positioning. And they're going to lob this one down the field, and it is incomplete, thankfully. If we would have allowed a touchdown after having 1 second on the clock, which was too many seconds based on when that kick went through to the uprights, and they had a face mask on the return after they took it out with 1 second and got 15 yards on the end, I would have been furious. That's got to be a pick. Finally, the first interception from Tim Washington. The true freshman worked on his hands with the jugs machine, and it actually pays off with an interception in game. This guy drops 100 picks out of 101 interception opportunities, but has finally come away with one. Dude, so many dropped interceptions. Hopefully this is the turning point where we actually start to catch a few. That is a huge play to start this second half. Aaron Duvall gets it. We got to come away with a touchdown. Who's my quarterback? Is this Byers or Davis? Andy Byers is in the game. Having a pretty good game, too. Having a very nice game. Need to keep him healthy. He's injured kind of like all the time. Aaron Duvall catches that one. Back-to-back, takes a shot, but picks up the first. Do we take a shot to Humphreys? I want to see if he's capable. We're going to throw it up. Humphreys! Doesn't work back to the football. That's why I like to switch on, so we don't let the CPU DB make a dive at it to potentially come away with the football. We want to be able to use that size. 3rd and 10. I don't know here. I wish I could put Ham on like some type of cross. I guess I'll settle for a slant, and we'll see if anything gets open. We're running with Byers, and we're going to throw. Nearly intercepted. I want that on the sideline, but it's just not possible. And they want us to go for it? No. We're going to try a field goal and go up by 2 scores. Obviously not the end of the drive I wanted, but I think this is a makeable field goal, and we'll try to drill it. And Finch kicks it through the uprights. 20-10 Riverside. It's tough to get points in every drive. We're still not really an elite team. You know, we're 74 overall, which is even worse than Colorado State is. So I think it is unrealistic to expect points every time up and down the field. But I think we're scoring at a pretty good rate. 20 points here in the 3rd quarter. Not too mad about that, especially if our defense will start playing well, which it seems like they are. Kind of. Now, I think the play calling is the biggest issue for Colorado State right now, because Ajon Vivens has been unstoppable when he's touched the football, and every time they've tried to throw, they've been successful. With Malik James, we make that pass breakup. I mean, they did throw a pick, right? Don't get me wrong. I'm aware of that. I did forget about it, even though it was moments ago. But I am aware of that. But they've been pretty successful when throwing the football. It's just they can't really string plays together. Play action, get off the blocks. Throwing for Sims, and it's another interception. Just turned into a machine gun as Sims actually breaks away here. Ezekiel Sims works down the sideline, and he is out past the 30, I want to say. Another interception for the Riverside defense. And that's how you go up and make a play. Let's go, Ezekiel Sims. It is so nice when players catch interceptions. If we can do this against better teams, it's going to really help us win games against better teams. Because I feel like, even against Florida, right, we had opportunities. Don't tell me Reggie Gonzalez is injured. Don't tell me. Willie Briggs into the game. Dude, my best player is getting injured constantly. Is not good for my health. Wide open, Michael Ham. Not a great throw, but a good catch. Is this bubble going to be open? It is. Aaron Duvall gets the first. Tried to juke him out and get the corner there for the TD. Didn't happen, but it is 1st and goal. We'll run read option. Looking for Willie Briggs. I mean, there's ample space up the middle. We'll just see how they read it. They do play the quarterback, and Willie Briggs stumbles into the end zone for a Riverside touchdown. Let's go, Willie. Now this is a pretty big lead. It's going to be 27-10, and it's just points off turnovers. That's the difference in the game right now. Because if we don't have the 2 touchdowns off the turnovers, no, it's only 10, right? But even so, take away 10 points, it's still a touchdown game. Right now, I mean, Colorado State is not even in this. They need a touchdown here to really start making a comeback, but let's try and make sure that doesn't happen. Reggie Gonzalez strained pec. He is out for the game. We're seeing that happen too much. Big hit, Bruce Clemens. Vivens doesn't care. He got 9 yards. He's averaging $1 billion per carry, as he does. He is like the Marlon Mack of some of my Madden franchises, where he just kills us. Just once a year, just kills us. Minimum. Of course, with Madden, played division opponents twice a year, and with Jags franchise, he killed us. And then in the same division with the Desperados, who took over for the Texans. The Desperados were, of course, in the AFC South. How can we not make that tackle with Greg Hall, dude? This guy is a magician. David Copperfield, no. David Blaine, no. Jonah O'Brien. Hey, Penn and Teller, get a look at this guy. How is he doing this? Yeah, that's a lot of Magic references for a football channel. That's a niche market. Some of you are going to enjoy that. Up the middle, playing the quarterback. I can't get to him. No! Malik James trying to make the tackle, and he does. I think O'Brien was about to break it, but kind of got tripped up. So that was fun. 2nd and 9. Man coverage is most effective, as far as I can tell. Zone coverage, they can beat up on at times. As Vivens is just, oh gosh, I hate this guy. He's averaging 9.9 yards per carry. He's way too good. I need to beef up this defense. Hawkins make a play. Look at you, Hawkins. Tackle for loss. Maybe his first tackle ever. I don't know his first name. I want to say Lavelle because of the actual player Lavelle Hawkins. I know that can't be right in game. 2nd and 11. O'Brien throwing complete to right. It's first down for the Rams. Lobbing it up, and Tim Washington. There he is. There he is. Forgot about that guy. The one who drops picks like it's his job. Listen, I'm happy he's getting in position. And I think as his catching gets upgraded over the years, he's going to catch more of those. But I would love for him to catch more of these picks right now. I played that really well in man coverage, but it doesn't matter. They went to the other guy. And Eric Powell has 14. 1st and goal for Colorado State. They're fighting back into this game. They're certainly not waving the white flag and letting us take the win. They're certainly not doing that. But I need them to. Look at the ref humping my freaking free safety. Hall into the backfield. Nice tackle. Vivens still gets 1, but Greg Hall is there for his 5th tackle. I'm blitzing everybody, and I'm content with getting beat by a pass. That's all right. That's fine, I guess. All right, I'm getting guys in the box. Man coverage across the board. I'm trusting my guys. Fill gaps, make plays. Powell in motion. It's a run. Get outside. Malik James can't tackle him. Ajon Vivens, touchdown. Malik James, if you had to ask me who my best run defender is in the secondary, I'm probably picking Malik James, actually. It's probably going to be Bruce Clemens or Joseph Brown long term. But Malik James, at least last year, was so good as a run defender, playing contain, stopping the running back in those situations. He's been so good. Can't make the tackle there, and it costs us. It's a 10-point game here nearing the end of the 3rd quarter. So we need this offense to make some plays. And Willie Briggs is a big part of that offense, as this is a big return for the senior. But, of course, with no Reggie Gonzalez, who is that safety net for me, I want him to be more than a safety net long term. I want him to be a huge playmaker. But he's just a safety net for right now. Losing that could be very big here in the 2nd half. I see, that's what I'm talking about. When something's open across the middle, the DB just makes a play on it. Or the linebacker, they undercut it, they make a play. I don't want to throw a pick 6 doing that. So we got to be careful. As we can't get it to Hayford. I thought McKinney was going to stay on the hitch. He ran with the crosser. It's a good switch off. And it is 3rd and 10. 50% on 3rd down today. I like the screen, though. I like the screen. They read it fairly well. Yes, they read it really well, I guess. All right, I mean, that's a good stop for them. Tried a couple of different things and just nothing really worked as much as I needed it to. And we will punt. It's a decent one. Will he be able to return? He will. So I still am just not getting it quite over enough. It's an option play. Malik James played the quarterback, but it goes to Christian Hunter into the game now. No Ajon Vivens in there. Probably for the best. He would have turned it into 20 yards. 3rd and 5. Less than 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Colorado State very much in this game. I left that crosser. They go to the one on the backside. And it is a first down. That may take us to the end of the third quarter. Maybe one more play. Because that clock's going to stop momentarily. Yeah, they're going to get another play off. To run, it's an option. No one played the quarterback. Oh my goodness, dude. We're getting pancaked down the field. Hall trying to save a touchdown. And he does. But Jonah O'Brien has 47. I don't know what happened to my team on that. Just held on blocks. He kind of ran past him. And then everyone ran past him. I don't know. But that is obviously not good. Allowing big plays like that, chunk yardage, it's going to kill us. It's going to let them come back into the game easily. It's a dive. And it is a touchdown. Vivens ran right through Craig Jackson. And just like that, it's a field goal game. Oh my God. We better be able to run the football this drive. Let's go, Willie. Oh, he bowled him over. That's the Willie Briggs I need to see. Gonna naturally run some read option as well. We got some blockers. Byers has an open field. Touchdown saving tackle made after 19. Great blocking, but what an effort. I mean, we had daylight. 2nd and 1. How stupid is I can't get it to Denario Watson. I cannot do it. Listen, I know there was a fan of Denario Watson. That's singular, by the way. Fan. I saw Michael Ham. We're not throwing that on the run. We were over the line anyway. We'll scramble for it. We want to take time off the clock anyways. But yeah, everyone's like, oh, Denario Watson's not that bad. I swear to God, he's an actual 40 overall. It's not exaggeration. It's not a joke. I think he's a 40. He might be a 47, but it's not good. I do not want my game to be over based on a Denario Watson 45 overall fumble. Can't have that happen. I can't have that happen. We have a step down the middle of the field. Michael Ham, touchdown. Look at Andy Byers threading the needle. That's a dangerous pass. We are living dangerously, but we are playing aggressive. We're playing to win the football game. We took time off the clock. We had a touchdown. It's a 10-point game. That's how you do it. 34-24 in favor of the Royals. Good stuff. Michael Ham continues to be that guy over the top that can make plays and score when I need points. And I always need points on offense. So, big stuff. Love it. And I love having a quarterback that can throw the football. Let's go, Andy. Just need time off the clock at this point. Oh, look at Craig Jackson. Look at Craig Jackson. Awesome play. I love 3-4 over Ed because it puts him on the defensive line. And I am a massive fan of that. We're going to switch it up here. As Sam Brown's pretty much playing at the line of scrimmage. Craig Jackson basically is an edge rusher. He is such a good player. And look at that. I mean, Craig Jackson took away the back. Joel Pitts took away the ball carrier. 2nd tackle for loss for him. Look at this replay. That's just teamwork. Jackson forcing the quarterback to keep it. Knowing he has help on the inside. You cannot play it any better than that. And Malik James is playing linebacker. I don't know if I love this formation. It's 3rd and 16. We're going to run a screen. O'Brien trying to scramble, and he does not have room. Sam Brown on the sack. I think Joel Pitts got to him first. He did, but he couldn't finish the play. Sam Brown on the back end can. And they're going to punt. I know it's 4th and long, but look at the situation. It's 4th and 23. You are down 10. You can't possibly think this is a good time to punt. and it's a touchback. Sucks to suck. I don't know what the game plan possibly could be. What are you hoping happens? A miracle? It's going to have to be. I mean, they're going to be going hard for the football. Just got to not turn over the ball, and we're going to win. That's it. I mean, even a punt really isn't bad. Obviously, it's not what we want, but it really wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. We have 1 first down. That's pretty much going to be the game. Colorado State calling timeouts now. Now's a good time to have that happen. But we are now essentially a first down away from actually ending it, as Willie Briggs will stay on his feet, get 4, timeout Colorado State. Michael Ham on a little drag here. Run after the catch possibilities. Oh, Byers. I'll take the sack. I'll take the sack. I'll waste the timeout. Didn't want to throw an incompletion. Want to waste that timeout or let the clock tick off more, but obviously they're going to call the timeout there. And then they have 2 minutes. They have 2 minutes. I just didn't get the angle on that. I had the angle on the actual kick, but on the part in NCAA where you hit the right stick up, it's also got to be angled, and I didn't do that on that occasion. But yeah, I mean, they need a huge play right now to still even have a chance. I think we got this. It really is going to take a miracle from the Rams to do anything. O'Brien under pressure. Pitts got to him. That's a play they did not need. Love Joel Pitts finishing the play this time around after a missed sack on the previous possession. Now they're going to spike it. It's going to be 3rd and 15. This is a bad idea. This is a really stupid thing. That's so dumb. You got to have a play already for that situation. You have to. You have to. Because now they only have 2 shots to get 15 yards. And that just probably isn't going to happen. Tim Washington had the game in his hands. Dropped the interception. Again, that's the good old Tim Washington we know and is put up with for right now. Like, again, I like that he's in position. But finish the play. You have the game. 4th and 15. And Malik James intercepts it. Just go down, Malik. Just go down. Game clinching, game sealing interception by Malik James. He missed a tackle and allowed a touchdown earlier. And he wins it for Riverside here in the 4th later. I want to know what Willie Briggs trucking is. He just goes through people. Watch this. I mean, he's definitely bad. I wonder if we get extra points for 20 first downs. I don't know that we would. But also, remember when I said episode 1 of the series, I'll remember this when they ran up the score? Now I'm doing it. Byers. First down. I think it was Colorado State. A couple teams did it to us. A couple teams did. But that's a nice win. This is a team that has destroyed us in the past, and it's mainly been that guy, Ajon Vivens. The rest of the team did suck. We've won 3 in a row. This is a team that's making a push. I think not only will we qualify for our first bowl here, and we're about to in season 3 here, I also think that this will be a potential Mountain West Conference win for Riverside. We're going to compete for it. Let's check out the game stats. I feared that the game was going to freeze there with the black screen, but Byers 21 of 32, 236 and 2 touchdowns through the air. Davis also had a completion. Rushing, mainly Andy Byers. Willie Briggs kind of dominated in the back end there. Love that. It's been a little bit tougher to get Reggie Gonzalez going. Of course, he exited the game with an injury. And then receiving, Michael Ham continues to be a huge big play threat. 122 yards and 2 touchdowns. The rest of the receivers really didn't do a whole lot. I want to get John Humphreys going. I got to figure out his role. I have to. But as long as we're winning games, I don't care. I know it's, throw to John Humphreys, throw to Elgin Collins, whatever. As long as we're winning games, that's where I want to be. Anyway, anyhow, I want to get it done. Greg Hall, most tackles. We had 3 tackles for loss for Joel Pitts. Greg Jackson had 2. Sacks for Adrian Chandler, the redshirt sophomore. Phil Walker, true freshman. I mean, he's a 75 overall. He's a beast. Joel Pitts, his final year with us. And then Sam Brown did one as well. Interceptions, 3 of them. Malik James, Tim Washington, and Ezekiel Sims. Of course, plenty of dropped interceptions. They want to call them deflections. Let's call them what they are. They're dropped picks. So Colorado State's rough year continues. They dropped to 0-4, and Ball State keeps on winning. They beat Northwestern 31-21. Rutgers smashed Memphis. Virginia Tech beat Louisiana Monroe. Well, that's particularly noteworthy. And within our own conference, Wyoming crushed UNLV. I think they're on the schedule this year. Of course, we'll see that. Ezekiel Sims was your player of the game. Did have a pick. All right, I guess I can get behind that. But yeah, tough to beat Colorado State. 0-4. And we finally get our sweet revenge and beat them in this series. Ooh, we have a ranked matchup in week 6. Now, they're not very good. We do have Wyoming on the schedule, by the way. It's not a great team, but I hope they win to hold their ranking because another ranked win would look very good on our resume. Ooh, coordinator's upgraded. And we are in a recruiting battle with Jeff Herring. We knew that was going to happen. And 2 more recruits are ready to visit. 3 consecutive wins is huge for the program. I mean, we won, 5 games last season? And we're already 3-1 with a big win over Louisiana. And then obviously the next 2 wins weren't against the best teams ever, FIU and Colorado State. But they're wins. And Cal is still ranked. They are a lot better than we are, though. This is the second best team we faced all season, and it's a road game. This could be tough. As predicted, Florida has jumped Oklahoma back to number 1 as both teams stay undefeated, but Florida with the more impressive win. Did we receive votes? No. Troy did. Toledo did. Ohio did. Not Ohio State. Ohio. But we have not. We've had a good year. Show some love. Will Levis still the Heisman favorite. Emory Jones moving up. I mean, that's the back. Those are insane back to back. Brennan Armstrong, Kyron Williams, and Zamir White in there as well. Let's go ahead and upgrade our coordinators. I really want Kitchen Sink. Giving extra points to recruits is so big. And Royal Treatment also is really nice, but we have a long way to go. What do I want to upgrade here? Defense. We run a lot of man. Let's upgrade the man coverage. And then offensively, man, guys not getting injured would be awesome. We have that all the way up, though. Throw power and throw accuracy could be cool. Ooh, but let's do break tackle, +2 spin, and +3 to elusiveness. That feels really good. Let's get that rocking. Now, we are pretty far behind on Jeff Herring. I mean, he visits in week 10. We just have to stay in the battle up to that point. So I am going to put more points into him. Sam Wesley, he's ready to visit. Was he one of these guys? Yeah. I mean, complimentary visits with Nevada. Let's go ahead and schedule those. The other guy ready to visit is athlete Matt Pugh. We're in a battle for him. We're putting in 500 every time. And we want to have him before Hawaii. I mean, we're going to stay in this battle for a bit. So we do host Hawaii. That could be pretty big. Let's do it. Let's host him. And this is a gamble because maybe he sees Hawaii beat us after the miracle in Honolulu last season. But maybe he sees Hawaii beat us and he goes, oh, I'm going to Hawaii for sure now. But maybe he sees us beat them and decides that he wants to be a Riverside Royal. I do need to figure out some players to take points away from in order to put him on to Jeff Herring. This is big for Justin Bennett. Getting a player from Riverside would be awesome. And although I think he's a big-time receiver, he could also be a quarterback and replace Andy Byers. We don't really have that QB yet, for sure. Certainly isn't Larry Wilkinson. Probably a DB. Ooh, big lead on Trevor Salyer. He's visiting pretty soon. Ooh, we might just get him. Like to see that. Very close race for some of these athletes. This is a 5-star. They haven't offered him scholarships, though. They don't want him. We're the only team to offer him a scholarship. So we should be able to outpace some of these schools. And Adam Daniels, the big one that I want. Would love to build that New Jersey pipeline up. Love that. Now, we did already scout him. He's a sick quarterback. I think he's like a 78 overall. It's just my game froze. If you guys remember the episode after the Florida one, which was week 2 or our second game, he was the only guy I wasn't able to re-scout. So we're saving 50 points there. I'm cheating the system. Big +6 gem. Again, the only guy or the only school to have this guy a scholarship offer is Riverside. He's from Hawaii, which is kind of cool. 89 speed. This is a receiver. He's pretty good. He's more speed than anything right now, but he's just well balanced as a receiver. So I mean, I like him a lot. And then Chase Penn, we're in the race for. We just don't have the points. Like, who do I actually take points off of in this scenario? I don't know. Like Trevor Salyer, maybe a little bit, but I want to make sure we get him. I think we just have to cut our losses on Jeff Herring, honestly, and not get him. Like, that's sad. I offered him a scholarship too, and we have bonus on him, but Fresno State's going after him huge, and I just don't think we're going to be able to get him. So this is the tough decision that we have to make every year, but I think it's the right move to take him off the board, and we'll put those points onto, it should probably be JD Lewis up to 300. And then getting a 5-star. I'm going to put 500 on Marion Bates. I think that's the right call as well. But that is going to do it for the episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We have 5 points still. But yeah, that's going to do it for the episode. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.
I hit it at the park, bend bones. See me high step to the end zone. My life like a game Nintendo. Playing with the best, let them know. Get off the track, the train's coming through. Yeah. Promise you get in my way, then you best believe I'ma just run over you. Yeah, yeah. Papa turn taking it back to the house. Defensive joke, I'm laughing so loud. Speedbird's good.